Hey, what's happening? So I've got a quick little thing here to start off with. A long time no see. These are both labeled IRF 4905. 4905? Yeah, I think you can see it there. And you punch that in, it comes in as a P-channel MOSFET. But these guys came in a big box of parts that I got from a friend. I ended up buying basically the remnants of his laboratory, which included a whole bunch of these kind of things. Now, what I'm going to do is just got the multimeter on the diode testing, or diode setting. I'm just checking for the flyback diode. So there it is there. Right. And it's backwards on this one, because one of them's P channel and one's N channel. You know, they're both labeled the exact same. One of them's just got those little nicks out of the top. And so, out of a big box of these parts, I didn't know how to use, the only part I knew how to use really was a NPN transistor. I didn't know how to use MOSFETs. And I kept blowing these things and I couldn't figure out why, because half of them were N and half of them were P. So that was weird. Where I'm going here is, let's see, I have an older drawing. Yeah, there's one. This is the basic circuit that I'm playing with. Just a LM741 op amp. And at first I was using a pair of transistors, NPN, PNP. Big capacitor here on the output and a big AC capacitor here. I used a motor starting cap. I think like a 60 microfarad AC cap there to get full range. What I'm going for is I'm building a little travel bass amp, battery powered. Not this battery. These batteries. And this very well made battery pack here, totally safe, top notch. So this evolved from using transistors to MOSFETs instead, and ended up looking like this. Just a pair of MOSFETs. And that I got to go down to just the one resistor here, a variable resistor, and that was it for volume. Just one variable pot, so only two pins off a potentiometer. And I wanted to get some more sound control, so I put in this small circuit, which is just a tone control, high and low end. And I found out that these resistors here, basically a lower value there will mean that this high or low pass will impact the sound more. So if you put a 2K resistor in there, you won't get much of a change in sound. You put a 100 ohm resistor there, you'll get a huge, this will really impact the sound. So that's what I found with those two resistors from playing around. And with that, I actually did away with the input cap. There's no input cap here now anymore. The input goes straight into this resistor and this input cap. But otherwise, just the same as that. And I think you might be able to see it tucked away in there. Two heat sinks and a big cap. Maybe you can see it from the back a bit better. Yeah, that's it. Mostly recycled parts and salvage parts. I don't like this volume knob here. It's just, the wires were all short. I didn't want to move them. So it just went there. I might just cut it off and put the knob closer and call it good. On the back panel here, I have access to the battery pack, which is it's a split rail. So positive and negative 12 volt, and then center is ground. So it's basically a 24 volt pack with a center tap. And that'll come out here for charging, and then the 1/4 inch input there. Nice hard toggle switches for the batteries and a tone control. So yeah, now that I've shown you, I can put it all together. Just wanted to get that on video. So cheers to that, and let's see it together.